So it's Chris McAllister. I'm here with Dave Pourre, CEO and legend of Brisbane Roar Football Club. Dave, there's a big pre-season coming up.
Yes,
what do we got in store?
Well, there's a very busy pre-season, which is commencing very shortly in the next week or so. Can't be too specific. We'll certainly make numerous player announcements during that phase.
Can you give us a sneak peek on some of those names? There's a lot of people talking about who might be, who might not be.
No, and that's their prerogative. They can certainly talk about it and speculate. That's part of the allure around being a passionate fan of the club, and looking across the world around different names and people that could be part of our great club and our great family. So in very early good time, I'm sure there'll be some announcements on that, and especially when Rob comes back as well, back on our shores, which is very soon, to get his squad together and get prepared for the start of pre-season, which is July the 1st.
July the 1st, that's really soon. What has happened to this off-season? So I think you nailed it with passionate fans. We're definitely inquisitive, so we're hanging to hear about these player signings, so we'll look forward to them. What about our memberships? When can we expect to kind of get the email telling us it's time already?
Yeah, in the next week, within the next sort of 10-12 days, there'll be communications go out to all of our member base around renewals, and to opt in, opt out of auto renewals, and also then for purchases as well.
What could we? Am I adding another scarf to my collection this year, or have you got something fun for us?
I'm pretty certain you'll be finding a very practical members pack, including a scarf. We've thought more about the family this year in relation to what we're putting in the bag.
So there's something for the kids?
Well, there'll be stuff for the kids, however, a bit more practical aspects for the mums and the dads as well. Maybe I'll give you a hint depending on where you go shopping and how you go shopping. But some good member benefits.
You're confirming some reusable raw bags,
maybe,
Dave?
Maybe.
Hopefully you've got spares. I might need to order a few.
Yeah, it's about sustainability, and you want to make sure you're adhering to that.
As long as they're Suncorp security approved, Dave, then we can use them to log our stuff.
Well, if not, we'll just have to sneak them in either way. So there's a lot of that happening as well. So memberships, I would say in early July would be the date when you can certainly partake. There'll be a couple of other options this year as well around memberships. I'll just keep that to ourselves at the moment. But keep an eye out for our information going out in our EDMs to all our members very shortly.
And what about fixtures for this year? I mean, obviously we've had a lot of kind of fan input from like RSF. We've had a lot of our fans talk to us about what they did and didn't like from last season. When can we expect to hear the draw?
Well, the draw is one thing. I think the FFA won't get that out till maybe maybe best late July. We've obviously put our preferences in to ensure that we've got the maximum opportunity to play in front of a great crowd. The venues that we'll be considering have soon been finalised, but as I said, it's a bit hard to do that without knowing who we're playing and what dates. But we have put our preferences forward. We get 10 options of what they would be. That's everything from who we'd like to play in our first game. We felt Anzac Day went really, really well, albeit where we were positioned on the ladder. I think that was a great success for the club and something we can really build on. And I'd be very disappointed if FFA took that away from us, given that we had the highest attendance in that round, the greatest TV figures for that game and that round as well, compared to any other game on that weekend across the A-League. So something to build on, and many people were part of putting a very respectful day together for Anzac. So there's a few of those games as well that we want to highlight through Rebel football round, women's round, and many other features as well.
Okay, cool. So for those listening to this on our RSF page, we're going to try and catch up with Dave reasonably regularly over the next couple of weeks. If you would like to be the one to have a chat with Dave instead of me, feel free to get in contact. Last but not least, Dave, World Cup. We just had the Matildas with a bit of a shock 3-2 Brazil. That beautiful header from Brazil, thankfully in our goal. Mm-hmm. What do you reckon?
About the Matildas or the header?
Oh, whatever.
I think people just jump the gun straight away. I mean, if you look at those who are sensible, understand football and are passionate about their country, they'll they'll support regardless how it's going. I think you got wonderful women over there, represented
Particularly
by
the raw ones.
yeah, the raw ones. Absolutely. I mean, first game, that's the game. Someone's going to win, someone's going to lose. It's how you then change and adapt and adjust. They did that very well. It's no good just throwing everyone under the bus. We're one country, and regardless of how we go, we should be supporting them thick or thin. So yeah, I think it's really important that the next sort of games through the group round, they keep on. It's not so much proving people wrong, but just working together. And I'm really excited to have our women back.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good W League season with some of the Matildas. There's obviously some pretty good experience that we've sent. So anyway, once again, I've gone off track. Like I said, we're going to be trying to catch up with Dave in the lead up to the kind of pre-season and then hopefully through the pre-season. If you are keen to have a chat to him on our behalf so that fans are kept in the loop, feel free to get in contact. Thanks, Dave. Sure you don't want to share anybody who's
coming?
Any of your signings? Not even a sneak peek?
Not a sneak peek? No, not today.
All right, thanks, mate.
See you, mate.